Hey, what's up, everybody? It is I, TJ, co host of the Now Mind You podcast, back again with a review of the latest chapter of Tokyo Revengers by Ken Wakui. This time we are reviewing chapter 257, titled Tipping Point. Now, as always, if you're not here yet, there will be spoilers ahead, so do what you gotta do and meet me right back over here. Let's get into it. Last panel, basically, how are they going to stop this runaway train? Let's get into the summary real quick. The clock is ticking as fast as this moving train, basically, right? How are Takemichi and Kakucho going to stop this runaway locomotive set loose by Sanzu? Kakucho makes a choice. Let me get into my review. Let me be real with you all. I don't even really want to make a long review. This was a rough chapter, and it was a quick chapter. As I surmised in previous reviews, it looks like Kakucho ended up pulling a goddamn Baji move, where I wouldn't say he made light of, but didn't stress the severity of his wound. And like I mentioned last chapter, right, his chest was obscured for quite a bit of last chapter, only for it to be dramatically revealed, when Takemichi looks over his shoulder that Kakucho is really down bad, like critically wounded, right? Now, we can argue that maybe he's not entirely dead because, I for damn sure thought he was dead right at the end of the battle during Tenjiku, but then it was revealed that he was in the hospital recovering. So I might put an asterisk next to his death, but that was a katana inflicted wound, and it doesn't take much to cause something fatal. So yeah, Kakucho, man, too short. Like these most of these dudes are kids, man. Let's be real. The thing that popped out to me the most was that quote, even he was one of us. What is that in reference to? The one of us. Now I'm going to have to scour the whole series again just to figure out what the significance of one of us is. Shout out to Izana's Force Ghost coming in clutch for his homie. And let's take a look again at the Force real quick. So again, Koko and Inupi, out. Unconscious, out. Benkei and Waka, still in the game. Hakaichi, Fuyu, Mitsuya, and Sendo, unconscious, out. Hanma, still standing and a potential problem. Pachin, Peian, angry, smiley, unconscious, out. Mochi, out. Ran and Rindo, out. Kakucho, out with an asterisk. Senju, out with an asterisk. Haruchio, in. Takemichi, in. Mikey, in. Let's get into the predictions and questions. Okay, the train has stopped and Kakucho has seemingly passed on, but obviously Sanzu is pissed and he has a katana. What's stopping him from just finishing the job he was trying to start with Takemichi anyway, right? Before he was going to set the train on, well, actually they interrupted that, right? But he was about to end Takemichi because he was in his way. Side note, will Sanzu, I'm going to say it again because I know I mentioned this a few reviews ago, if not last review, will Sanzu receive some type of retribution for his actions? Probably not from Mikey because apparently Mikey accepted his pledge of darkness on some Sith Lord energy, but what is the rest of the crew going to think, right? He's kind of a wild card and I feel like a lot of people know that about him. Also, do we see Takemichi being able to defeat Sanzu? I'll say maybe with the possibility of an ally stepping in. Let's not forget, too, that Hanma is out and about and is probably still a threat. And again, OG Black Dragons, it's now or never. Come on, right? All in all, once again, this was an action-packed chapter. This was rough on the emotional tip. I mean, we kind of saw this coming for Kakujo, but still, right? I'm always down to read everyone else's thoughts. Big shout out, as always, Riolu, Guts Guy, Creepy Kid. Y'all are holding it down in the comments on our YouTube. Appreciate you. Seriously, appreciate you all. Appreciate everybody who shares, watches, gives it a listen, checks out what we have to offer on Instagram, on the main podcast. Just thank you so much. And if you like what you're hearing, as always, hit up the main podcast. We're on Instagram. We're on TikTok now, right? We've been throwing up reels here and there for characters from various series, so check that out. At Now Mind You Pod, that's NOWMINDYOUPOD on Instagram and pretty much anything. Just look up at Now Mind You Pod or Now Mind You Podcast. If you like what I'm doing, hit me up. Tuss4 Skate, that's TUSS _4_SKATE on Instagram. Thank you all. Peace.